everybody, it's Peggy. Well, I went to do this video yesterday and I looked at my camera and I had 12 minutes of battery life left, so I tried to rush through it and I got rattling on about nothing and used up too much time, pretty much what I'm doing right now. But so I had to stop everything and go recharge the battery. So here we are today. I just wanted to thank everyone again for all those who entered my challenge in Bass. I created a playlist on my channel of all the videos, so if you want to go watch and get some inspiration for some cards, it's on my channel right down at the bottom there. And thank you once again to Beth for joining in the challenge and for supplying a bunch of the prizes, which by the way got mailed out yesterday, which was the 5th. And as predicted by me, there was a lot of moaning and groaning and carrying on about having to cart all these packages down to mail them, but anyway, he did it. Thank you, dear. And speaking of Beth, she still has a challenge going on, make cards for the firefighters, and you must write a note inside these cards and then mail those to her. I think that runs to the end of the month. That seems reasonable. And you can also still send Beth Christmas cards too. You won't get any prizes for it, but it goes for a good cause, so if you want to make some Christmas cards and don't know what to do with them, you can send them on to her. And in Beth's last video that she did, she was saying that she couldn't find her store on Zibbet. So I went over and looked around and couldn't find it either. And there was just no way to do a search for sellers. So I wrote to Zibbet. I'm getting a little tired of these people new and improving their websites and screwing it up. So I told them that there was a bunch of us here that on the new and improved YouTube that weren't happy about the new and improved Zibbet. Couldn't do a seller search, so I got a reply from them, and they said that they are going to put that back on. So, yay, if they haven't already. So, you'll be able to go in and search for your favorite sellers on Zibbet. And, what else? Oh, yeah, speaking of markers, alright, so we weren't. As you know, with the markers, they usually have two ends on them. Like one's with the Spectrum Noir, they're the bullet and the chisel. And with the Copics, they're the brush tip and the chisel. Now if you're doing a lot of coloring, you got about 16 colors laying around here, and you're going back and forth and back and forth, and you can see on each end, like this means that that's the bullet end, and then that's the chisel end. Well, you have to turn the thing around and which way is which, and the same thing with the Copic. I don't know whether you can see it there or not, but the brush tip and the chisel, and it was just really difficult fiddling around back and forth, well, which one's which, and then pulling off the wrong end. You know, there's 50% chance of getting it right and 90% chance of getting it wrong. So I happened to notice, yeah, you can see that. You see this on the Spectrums, there's a gray band on the one end and then on the other end there isn't. So you see the gray and there isn't. So the gray end is the bullet tip, the one that you usually use for coloring. And the same thing with the Copic. You have the dark stripe around the brush end, and then there's no band on the chisel end. So you just look for the dark band on any side, and it's easier to find. That's my one Copic. They say if you're going to buy one Copic to get the blender pen and to use with whatever markers you have, whether it's the Bic Markets or the Spectrums or the Copics. The Copic blending pen is by far a lot better than the Spectrum. So that's just a little observation that I have made. Thought I'd pass that along. And the other day I showed you how to, where did that go? There it is, right there. Make a tab out of a circle. You just punch out a circle, fold it in half, and I find, now that's a 2-inch circle, and I find it's better if you take like a 1-inch punch and you just stick it in a ways, just a little bit. You're probably going to get smacked in the face with a piece. There we go. And then swing it around and just take another notch out of the other side. Oh. And then that makes a cute little tab. Such as that one. And then that's just a scallop circle folded in half. And then I made a tab out of 2 butterflies. You just put one on each side there. And then this one is just the Martha Stewart punch. The daisy fan, I think it's called. So all I did was fold that in half and then trim off the sides. And then that makes a little tab there. And that's just an oval. And then that's the label punch. This one. And the same thing, you just fold it in half and you can get a tab out of it. And just glue it on both sides of your paper, and this is what you get. So just have a look around at your various punches, and you can make all kinds of nifty neato different kinds of tabs, and you don't have to go out and buy one of those fancy tab punches. You can spend your money on something else, like more paper. So I just wanted to share that with you. And okay, I think I'll cut this one off. I'm going to come back. I got a package from Robin, so I'll do that in a minute. Okay, thank you. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.